Good day to all my dear children. Form 3 Buddhism First Midterm. According to your syllabus, for first midterm, the first lesson that we should do is let us collect merits. Page number 1 to 10. From this presentation, you will learn about what is Kamma, the division of Kamma, and the 10 wholesome deeds you need to perform to gather merits, and also you will learn about 10 unwholesome deeds that you should refrain from doing. And also, my dear children, the skills that you are gaining from learning this lesson is you can recognize life and the world according to the Buddhism and can lead a wise life. Not only that, you can understand the results of Kamma and can abstain from sinful deeds to have a good birth in next life. Let's look at what is Kamma. The Buddha Dhamma help us to understand about the world we live in. By studying the Dhamma, an individual could easily develop a good life, which in turn helps to develop a good society. Children, we believe that we have been born many times in samsara. Do you all know what is meant by samsara? Samsara means vicious cycle of births and rebirths ending with attainment of Nibbana. Okay, now tell me what is meant by Nibbana? Yes, very good. Nibbana is the ultimate happiness of a Buddhist. So, if we commit sins, we would go on being born in samsara with lot of unhappiness in life. That means, if we do any kinds of bad deeds, we will get a bad birth. Whereas, if we think of collecting merit by doing meritorious deeds, we would be able to attain the states of arahanthood, or else we will get good births. Thus, my dear children, we should be courteous enough of what we do in life in order to live and be born to a better states of life. Let me explain this theory from a story. One day, a Brahmin came to meet the Buddha. He asked 2 questions from the Buddha. Do you all know the name of this Brahmin who came to ask about these 2 questions from Lord Buddha? Yes, this Brahmin is Subba. He is the son of Todeya. The first question that he asked him from Lord Buddha is, why do some people are born to sad states of life and why do they go to hell? The second question that he asked from Lord Buddha is, why do some go to heaven or be born in better states of life after death? Do you all know why these things are happening? Some are born in good status of life, while some are having bad status of life. Do you all have any answer for this? Okay, our Lord Buddha had a great answer to these 2 questions, which was asked by Brahmin Subba. In reply to the question that was asked by Brahmin Subba, Lord Buddha preached Chulla Kamma Vibhanga Sutra. Now tell me, what is the name of the sutra, children, which was preached to Brahmin Subba? Yes, Chulla Kamma Vibhanga Sutra. There Buddha explained that some are born in hell in a very degraded forms because they have lived a life harming others or against the Dhamma. So those types of lifestyle we called as Adhammacharya or else Visamacharya. Then children, some are born in better states of life or in heaven, that is because they have lived a life of honor according to the Dhamma. So those types of lifestyle we called as Dhammacharya or Samacharya. And also children, Buddha said that the volition is Kamma. What is mean by that? Volition is Kamma. Yes, he said the Kamma means all the volitional actions that we perform. Okay? All the volitional actions. Volitional action means intentional deeds. Whatever the intentional deeds that we perform, we get results according to the deed that we does. Now tell me, what are the ways that we are performing our deeds? Yes, there are 3 ways that man collects Kamma. Those we called it as 3 outlets. First one is mental actions. Second one is physical actions. Third one is verbal actions. So we can collect merits or demerits through these 3 outlets: mentally, physically, and verbally. So if one commits sinful deeds or meritorious deeds willfully, then he would collect the results according to the deed that he performs. And the deeds committed unintentionally will not have an effect. Is it clear to you all? I will explain that again. Whatever the deed that we perform intentionally, those deeds we will have the result. If we perform any kind of deeds without our intention, that means unintentional deeds, those deeds doesn't have any kinds of results. I think now it is clear to you all. Now I will explain you about the division of Kamma. Okay children, before that, again tell me, what is Kamma? Yes, very good. Kamma means all the intentional or volitional actions that we do. So my dear children, all these actions that we do, we can divide it into 2 as good actions and bad actions. Good actions means Kusala Kamma or wholesome actions. And bad action means Akusala Kamma or unwholesome actions. Now tell me, what are the 2 types of Kamma? Yes, Kusala Kamma and Akusala Kamma. In the previous slide, I explain you all how these two types of kamma collecting by a man. Now tell me, what are those three ways that a man can collect kamma? Yes, very good. We are doing all these good deeds as well as bad deeds by using our mind, body, and words. Those three we called as three outlets. Next, I will explain to you what are the bad deeds that we perform through these three outlets. Now I am going to discuss with you about the 10 unwholesome deeds or akusala kamma. The first one of 10 akusala kamma is killing. We called it as panatipata. We know that killing is hurting others, disturbing is not good. We all love to have a happy life, as well as others also like to live a happy life without any trouble. So, my dear children, is killing good or bad? Yes, it is a very bad deed done by using our body. The second unwholesome deed done through our body is stealing. Adinna dana. Imagine the favorite thing that you have, somebody will take without your permission. What do you feel? Yes, you don't like to happen such a thing. So stealing is a bad deed. And my dear children, even for a jog, we should not take anything belongs to the others. The third unwholesome bodily action that we perform is misbehaving. Kamesu michachara. This makes personal and family problems. Not only that, it is a big issue to the society. Fourth unwholesome deed is lying. Musavada. This is a verbal evil action. Have you ever tell a lie? Yeah, I know. You all may have told lies. But remember, my dear children, no one is believing a liar. And also, liar can do any kind of sinful deed. Why I am telling so? Yes, because he can cover whatever the bad deed that he does by telling a lies. So lying is a bad action performed by using our mouth. Slandering. Pisuna vacha. Slandering is also a bad verbal action that we all perform. Though it makes fantasy to us, it is not a good deed to perform. It will bring us demerits. Speaking harsh words. Parusa vacha. Is anybody like to hear harsh words? No, I don't think all of us like to hear kind words. If you use harsh words, it will hurt others and will gain sins too. The fourth unwholesome verbal action is frivolous talks. Sampappalapa. Children, tell me, if you have any free time in your class, what you all are doing? Are you all completing your notes? No. You all are talking with each other. So those talks are called as frivolous talks. By wasting your time, you all are gathering sins. So stop these kinds of activities. Let's look at the unwholesome mental actions. The first one is avijja. We called it as covetousness. That means trying to collect more and more things without any satisfaction. This also collects sins. We should be contented with what we have. Hatred, vyapada. This destroys peace in our mind. We should spread loving kindness to everyone. Otherwise, you will become a sick person. The last from the 10 akusala kamma is michadritti, holding false view. As a Buddhist, you all should have faith towards the Noble Triple Gem. That means towards Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. But sometimes you will have doubt about the teachings of the Buddha. So those kinds of beliefs falls into wrong ways. So that thought even collects sins to you. So my dear children, now you have learned about all the 10 unwholesome actions. Now tell me how we can divide the 10 akusala kamma into 3 outlets? Yes, very good. Panatipata, Adinnadana, Kamesu Michachara are unwholesome bodily actions. Then Musavada, Pisunavacha, Parusavacha and Sampappalapa are unwholesome verbal actions. Avijja, Vyapada and Michaditti are unwholesome mental actions. I am very happy. Now you all know how we can divide the 10 akusala kamma into 3 outlets. Killing, telling lies, stealing, slandering, hatred. All these are not good activities. Always these kinds of deeds collects demerits. From this slide, I am going to teach you about the 10 wholesome kamma or kusala kamma. The first one is dana, generosity. That means the things that we give to the poor people, dana which we are giving to the monks coming under this. So this deed brings us merits. Second kamma is sila, morality. We should have a good discipline. We should do meritorious deeds by using our body and words. Third Kusala Kamma is Bhavana, tranquility of mind. That means taming our mind or taking our mind into one-pointedness without thinking about the other things. Fourth one, Apachayana, reverence the cause of noble parentage. That means respecting the worthy of respect. Veyavacha, helping others. This will also brings us merits. Patidana, confirming merits. That means we can confer merits to the gods, dead ones. Seventh Kusala Kamma is Pattanumodana, rejoicing in others' merits. If we can be happy by looking at the things that the others are doing, that is called as Pattanumodana. Dhamma Savana, hearing the Dhamma. Always we need to hear the good teachings about the Lord Buddha. Dhamma Desana, expounding the Dhamma. Preaching of the Dhamma, or else helping to spread the noble teachings of Lord Buddha. The last Kusala Kamma is Dittiju Kamma. That means having confidence about the Noble Triple Gem. Giving, meditating, listening to the Dhamma, and also helping to spread the Dhamma are good deeds that one can perform to collect merits. Those who engage in Dhammacharya or Samacharya will reap the benefits of good living and one day be born in heaven. So, if one commits meritorious deeds, he would finally have a happy life. My dear children, you all need to keep in remember that no one can escape from the results of karma that they have performed. That means whatever the good deeds or the bad deeds that we have done, the results also come towards us. So if one commits sinful deeds, he will finally have to face bad results. And if one commits meritorious deeds, he will finally have to face good results. From this slide, I am going to tell you two stories where these two people had experiencing the results of their bad karma. There was an eye physician who had a wicked thought about a woman who got her eyes cured and awaited payment, and due to that, this doctor applied a poisonous balm which made the woman blind. As a result of the sin, even after he became an arahant by the name Chakkupala Thero, he became blind. This shows the result of sins done deliberately to harm others. The second story is about a butcher who lived by selling meat. He killed pigs and salt pork, but at the end it is said that at death it was painful to him. He died in a similar way like a pig. At the deathbed, he screamed like a pig and had a painful death. As we live in a society, we should be careful of our actions. If we do bad, sinful deeds, results would be negative. If we engage in good deeds, the society would develop well with a high morality and strong mentality among people. Those who do dasa akusal, sinful activities, would possess a low mentality. So, my dear children, we should be wise enough to engage in good deeds and accept the good results. Hope you all got the lesson well. Here I have given some questions from the area that I covered in this lesson. Please go through the book again and try to answer all these questions. Goodbye, children. Have a nice day.